All right, let's get going. Welcome to Customers Winter Release webinar. Across all the conversations we've had with customers, prospects, partners this year, and especially at our CX Now events in New York and LA, one theme kept coming up. AI is not a sidekick anymore. It's becoming the operating system for customer experience. AI is only as valuable when it helps teams act. Today is about showing you how the latest releases from customer move you further along that shift, not with hype, but with practical tools that turn insight into action and action into consistent, measurable outcomes. We designed this session to combine strategic framing with hands-on demonstrations, so you'll hear a lot about the why from me, as well as the how from Shane and Nick in product and solutions, and we'll connect everything back to the real operational problems we know you're solving today. So without any further ado, let's meet our presenters.
Yeah, hey everyone. My name is Nick Stanaj. I am one of our solutions consultants here at Customer. And one of my core focuses is really helping our customers turn unified data and AI into real measurable outcomes. I work closely with our product, go-to-market teams, and showcase what's possible with a truly platform-native approach to AI. So I'm really excited to walk you through some of our newest innovations today.
My name is Shane Papp. I'm a product manager in our product team. I mostly focus on product strategy, and I work directly with our end user experiences team, making things great for you and your customers.
Thanks so much. And I'm Johanna Hyde. I joined Customer back in May on the product marketing team, and I have just been amazed by the pace of innovation in just the past 2 quarters. We've released over 100 new innovations and enhancements, and we're going to highlight many of them today. And there's many more that we won't have time to cover, but we're really excited to share a bunch with you. But before we dive into the product, what's changed really in this past year is speed. AI adoption isn't unfolding over a decade, it's happening right now. Only the AI you choose amplifies whatever foundation you have, good or not so good. When you have data that's fragmented, your AI can produce inconsistent answers. When workflows are brittle, automation breaks and costs rise. When content is scattered, hallucinations spike. We talk to so many teams being asked to deploy sophisticated AI without the in-house staffing or expertise to support it. Bolt-on AI ultimately doesn't fail because leaders or teams aren't smart enough. It fails because bolt-on AI requires subject matter experts to wire everything together manually. So what we've done at Customer is flip the model. Instead of making administrators smarter to fit AI, we made the AI smart enough to support and scale with your admin and really unlock those wins. Customer has always been built differently. Instead of stitching together acquisitions or layering AI onto disconnected systems, our agentic AI engine sits on a single unified customer data model. That gives our Customer AI something other vendors can't match: context, cohesion, and confidence. Every AI recommendation, action, and output is grounded in your actual customer, not a ticket. With the unified data, omnichannel coverage, and orchestration, the next logical step was turn the platform into an expert. This is at the core of what we'll show you today. Instead of hunting down the right rules or the right tags or the right prompts, the AI can now guide you, correct you, and help you build with confidence. So even a new hire admin can create the kind of outputs that used to require a very tenured CX ops person. All right, so topics for today. We're going to walk through 5 areas. First, Data Explorer, where anyone can ask questions and get instant answers. No SQL, no analyst needed. Next, our big section all around AI assistance, which remove the need for subject matter experts by empowering every team to build, optimize, and improve. Then we'll cover AI for reps, helping agents respond faster and more accurately, and ultimately making customers happier. And we're covering at the end key platform advancements, including MCP server, and we'll wrap with a quick year in review. It all ladders up to a simple theme: better tools create better outcomes across your entire CX operation. Customer AI is our next evolution. It brings intelligent assistance, automation, and insight across every part of our platform. Our philosophy is simple: AI shouldn't depend on unicorn hires. It should scale your existing team, not stretch them. All right, so let's get into this. Insights, we know they shouldn't sit in dashboards. They drive decisions. CX leaders are telling this to us all the time. They don't need more dashboards, they need more answers. Because our new Data Explorer product inherits that full consolidated data layer, AI can finally interpret why something changed, not just what changed. So instead of writing SQL or building dashboards, you just ask questions. Why are repeat contacts up? What's driving Monday volume? And the assistant analyzes patterns and returns actionable recommendations, not just raw tables and charts. All right, over to you, Nick. We'll see it in action.
So jumping into the platform here, I am within our reporting suite. And as Johanna mentioned, right, we have this new cool, and captivating tool that we've launched called Data Explorer. So within the reporting suite up here at the top, we have Data Explorer, and it really is a fundamental change to how we unpack the details of our reports and our analytics. We've really opened up the opportunity here to have a conversation with AI to help drive some of those insights and get better understanding of what's happening within the CX org. So within this, I have some pre-written prompts that I could go ahead and click through. I have this prompt menu here with a whole slew of prompts available for us to get the ball rolling. But I'm actually going to go in and just ask it a quick question here, right? Based on the last 90 days, how do I allocate my agents across different queues or teams based on volume per channel? And what we're going to see happen here is the AI is going to go through some level of reasoning. We call this streaming. We can see in real time how the AI is thinking through this request, gathering all the different details, data points, attributes that are necessary to provide me a comprehensive response back to the question that I asked. So what's really neat with this, right, is because these AI assistants or Data Explorer in particular is rooted in the platform, in the data that the platform has, it really has access to everything that's within the environment. Anything that we can create custom reports out of, right? Data Explorer has access and info on that as well. And you can see here, right, after it's done its thinking, it's actually going to go ahead and provide a pretty comprehensive response to my question here. We can see it compiling a bunch of charts and graphs and tables, and it's going through step by step, again, responding to that question in a couple of different avenues and perspectives. So if I scroll to the top here, as this is continuing to flesh out its response, we can see, right, it's given us a summary to the question that we've asked. But then again, as mentioned, right, it's going to go in and provide us with some charts and some graphs that are pertinent to that response as well, right? Here I can see average first response times by channel over a particular period of time, right? Current queue distribution. So the AI is going to go in and allow us to now quickly surface up this data without the need of having to build out custom reports, spend hours clicking through different drop-down menus, identifying which attributes, which values are the ones that we need to help get the question answered. I like to really think of this as like, hey, if somebody asked me a question about my organization and I really needed to get them a quick and comprehensive answer, I could go in this tool, ask it a question, have it compile this data, have it compile these charts, and put together this very in-depth output based on what I've asked. And all of it is rooted in our data, right? The data that's within the system. And then of course here we can see at the end it's also suggesting next steps. So it's also giving ways and ideas of, okay, how can we optimize what's going on within the platform so that next time you ask this question, maybe there's a bit more data that we can begin to provide. So, Data Explorer really is this like neat and comprehensive way to go in, understand your data in a much more natural way and ask the questions, that may be hard-hitting questions and questions that may take a while to actually, traditionally find. But with Data Explorer, we can surface up these insights in a matter of minutes. So yeah, there you go. That's Data Explorer.
Thank you so much, Nick. So great. All right. So next we're going to be showcasing some what we're calling AI assistants. Every assistant that you'll see today is designed to remove the steep learning curve that's slowing you down. So our mission this quarter was simple: to take the expertise barrier out of the equation. Your admins shouldn't need to be prompt engineers or automation architects. Your reps shouldn't have to fight for context. Your AI shouldn't rely on limited knowledge. And really, we're trying to lift the burden off of specialists so that everything downstream gets better. Better admins mean better reps, mean better AI, better customer experience, and ultimately better outcomes. So this next set of releases focuses on AI that removes that operational friction, no big learning curve, no specialist required. So customer AI includes a couple different areas. In addition to AI agents for customers and AI for reps, customer AI now includes 7 purpose-built assistants I mentioned. So these aren't generic co-pilots. They're very role specific and they're grounded in your data and they're built into your daily workflows and daily life. Each one is built to replace what used to require subject matter expertise. So previously you might need a workflow architect. Now we have AI workflow assistant. If you needed a filter or search query expert, now you have AI search assistant. Previously you might have needed a prompt engineer. Now we have an AI agent team assistant, QA analyst for business rules. Now we have AI automation assistant, technical content creator. We have AI KB assistant, and so on. It means you no longer need a perfect specialist to get a specialist level outcome. All right, so we're going to start with workflows. They're one of the most loved parts of our platform, and for good reason. But historically, managing them required a technically fluent admin or long delays waiting for ops or engineering. And this was common across most software tools. But now at Customer, with the new AI workflow assistant, everything changes. You describe the experience you want, and it drafts the workflow. This isn't just more automation. That's not the win. It's faster iteration with guardrails, making everything simpler, easier, and more secure. All right, Nick, I'm going to hand it over to you to let's look at it in action.
All righty. So AI workflow assistant, just as Johanna mentioned, right? This is a tool where we don't really need to have a workflow architect anymore to go in and build some of these complex automations within the platform, right? It really comes down to you describe the experience that you want and it drafts that workflow for you. So here I have my AI workflow assistant. I've gone into workflows. I want to create a new workflow from scratch, and I can go in here and maybe ask it, hey, I need to create a workflow that automates assigning a task to a team. Whenever I create a new task for cancel order, I need that task to be auto-assigned to the last mile team. So there's a couple neat things that are happening here, right? I've asked it whenever I create a new task for cancel order. So it recognizes that I already created a task or a class around cancel order, right? It recognizes what's already built within the platform and other aspects of the platform. I've also asked that it needs to be auto-assigned to the last mile team. So once again, it's recognizing that I've already created a team that I've labeled the last mile team. So it's taking a lot of this information into effect when building out these workflows. So it has context about other parts of the platform as well. And you can see here, right, again, just in a matter of seconds, it's gone in and created, this workflow for me. And now with this workflow assistant, I can continue to iterate on this. It's created kind of the framework for me to go in and create this automation, but I could also go in and continue to have conversations with the AI here. I can go in, maybe I want to make additional updates. Maybe I want to prompt it with additional templates that we have in here as well to add to this workflow. I have that opportunity to go in and interface with the AI assistant to go in and build out these workflows without really necessarily needing to know the deep intricacies of how workflow automations are created. Now, I can use the AI assistant for building these workflows from scratch. Also, if I have a workflow that's already in place and I want to optimize it and I want to make changes to it moving forward, I also have that opportunity as well. And you can see here, if I start a new thread within this workflow assistant, right, I get some optimization prompts here as well, right? Optimize the workflow for better performance, improve the conditional logic and branching. I could leverage these prompts again to optimize and make these workflows more efficient without ever needing to have to go in and dissect the inner nuances of how workflows work. So again, a really neat way that now opens up the power of automation that the customer platform has to offer to not just, those workflow architects or those technical engineers, but really opens this up to a broader range of individuals across the organization and really giving you that power right at your fingertips to create some of these more complex automations within the platform. So yeah, there you have it. That is our AI workflow assistant.
Beautiful. We have the search assistant. So search used to reward the people who knew the filters inside and out or knew query languages. Now anyone can ask a natural question and get immediate insights. So we've essentially eliminated the need for a reporting subject matter expert. And now admins and leaders can self-serve insights, which can make your reps get answers faster, leaders can make decisions quicker, and customer issues can get resolved before they snowball. All right, Nick, back over to you. Let's check it out.
All righty. So let's jump into our AI search assistant. So, search in and of itself has always been a super powerful tool. It allowed, users to go in and narrow in on a subset of data. That data could be a set list of customers that match a certain criteria, a set list of conversations that match certain parameters, or even objects and custom objects within the platform that meet certain fields or certain variables that we need to hone in on. AI Search Assistant really just helps us take that to the next level by surfacing that information in a much more quicker and efficient manner. Rather than having to go through all the drop downs and fields that are available for us here to create this kind of custom search that we're looking for, I could go in and just describe what I want this search to be. So in this case, I've gone in and I've asked the AI assistant here, find me all customers with a membership type gold or silver that have an e-com order in the last 90 days, but I've also reached out and started a conversation in the last 30 days. So there's a couple layers to what I've asked it for here. I've asked to find me a set of customers that match a certain criteria or certain attribute of, being either a gold or a silver member. But on top of that, I need that list to narrow in on, of those individuals, which ones have placed an order in the last 90 days, and then which ones of those have actually started a conversation with us within the last 30 days. And you can see here the AI has gone through, understood the request that I've asked for, automatically filled out those fields and parameters for me, right? It identified that, hey, we are in fact looking for a set list of customers. It's gone in and titled this search for us. But most importantly, it's gone in, updated the parameters, and given us the results that we are in fact looking for. So in this case, you can see I have 8 customers that do match that set of criteria. So once again, right, leveraging the AI assistant here just really brings down the barrier of entry of like, okay, what attributes, what fields, what drop downs from these parameters do I need to use to find a particular set of information, where now I could just go in and describe exactly what it is that I'm looking for. And the AI assistant intelligently can provide the response back based on, again, understanding what's in the platform, what attributes you've created, what fields, what set lists of customers. It can do all of that in just a matter of a few minutes. So a really neat way to be able to go in and get a better understanding of what's going on within the system from a high level CX view, and just quickly and effectively narrow in on the information that you're looking for. But yeah, with that, that is our AI search assistant.
Thank you so much, Nick. Next up is the AI agent team assistant. So this is one of the most transformational parts of this release. We have so many teams that we hear have been stuck building AI agents in almost any tool. Previously, it required prompt engineering knowledge, troubleshooting experience, the ability to really define really granular roles and responsibilities, and understand context boundaries. This AI assistant acts like your AI architect. It helps you define jobs, behaviors, tone, guardrails, and make sure that the AI agent is safe, accurate, and aligned with your business roles. Now your admins can build what previously only subject matter experts could. This is where where AI shifts from experiment to operational muscle. So only in customer can you describe your roles, and the assistant drafts, optimizes, and validates the entire AI agent team. This is really the crawl, walk, run approach done right for AI, helping you build safe, reliable AI with clear job responsibilities and transparency you can trust. Okay, Nick, I'm going to hand it back over to you. Let's see it in action.
Alrighty, so we are going to look at our AI agent assistants here as well. So within the platform, I've gone in, I'm looking at an AI agent team that I'm working on, and I want to make some changes to it. I want to optimize this experience. So let's take a look at this order and return specialist as an example. I've, taken a hand at trying to build out this AI agent, and I've outlined some level of instructions and tools and knowledge sources here for it. But I identify here that maybe this is not formatted appropriately. Maybe there is something missing to this experience, and I haven't really built it out to the most efficient and optimized way possible. Now, on the right-hand side, we have our AI agent team assistant here, where once again, right, we have some templated prompts for us. I can go in and just describe what I want it to do. But in this case, I think I've gotten, a good chunk of the way there. I just want to make some minor tweaks and formatting changes here. So I could go take a look at one of these prompts, and maybe I'm going to go in and say, improve clarity of the agent prompt as an example. So make the prompt clear and easier to understand. And once again, we go through the streaming here. We get to see a little bit under the hood as to how the AI is interpreting my request and going through its level of reasoning through that process. So it's making some determinations here. It's thinking through the request, and in a few moments we'll actually get a update to this AI agent team based on the message that we've sent in. So give this a quick second as it runs through. And you can see here, hey, it says, I'll go ahead and restructure the prompt and make it significantly clearer and easier to follow. It recognizes that the current prompt is written as one long paragraph, which makes it hard to scan and follow. And then it says it recommends adding the KXO retail knowledge base to this agent so that it can access some additional knowledge policies or articles that we have. So I can go in, I can hit update here, and you can see again, within just a minute or two, the AI was able to go in and reformat my instructions accordingly in a way that the AI now has a better, as we think about the AI agent team being built, it has a better way of actually understanding and parsing the information here. But there's actually a couple more layers to this than just, optimizing a singular agent. If I take a step back here and I'm looking at my overall team, we have our AI agent team assistant here as well. So if I'm thinking of expanding this team, adding some more functionality to what our AI agents can already handle from what we've built here, I can go in, add a new agent to the team. Maybe I have the AI suggest a new agent to be added to this team. Or of course, I can go in and just type out exactly what it is and describe what it is I'm looking to do here and let the AI guide me through that process. Then to take it one more step further, right? Even when building out an AI agent team from scratch, we have the opportunity to go in here and lay the foundation of that AI agent team through our assistant, AI assistant here. So, through all the different phases of building out your AI agent teams, we have built this assistant to, guide you and arm you with the tools so that you can really do this in a much more quicker and optimized way. Not just, updating a singular agent, but all the way to building a team from scratch and anywhere in between. So yeah, really neat stuff that's coming out here, really useful ways to, again, optimize the workflow and building out these AI agents. But yeah, that is our AI agent team assistant.
Thank you, Nick. Super, super powerful. Really cool. All right. So we've all heard bad content is the quiet killer of AI. But really under the hood there, it's about keeping your knowledge-based content updated. So it used to require a lot of collaboration between customer CX, marketing, product, SEO, technical writing, and this assistant collapses all of that. Now anyone can go in, draft, optimize, tag, localize, and publish content in just a few minutes. So really it takes your knowledge base from something that was previously maybe outdated or collecting dust to something that's a living, breathing, current, optimized, up-to-date, localized, It allows your reps to respond better. It allows your AI to perform better. And ultimately, it also allows your customers to just self-serve answers quicker, easier, and with more confidence. Nick, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let's see it in action.
Yes. Alrighty. So our AI knowledge base assistant, another neat way that we can help bring some efficiency to the workspace by, offering up these AI tools now when drafting knowledge articles, as an example. So here we can see I'm in the midst of creating a KB article. I've gone in, I've simple paragraph form outlined what my return policy is. So in this case, I'm building out a return policy article, and I've outlined some key details of that return policy, but it's not really formatted in a way that's digestible for an end user to see on the help center. It's not digestible for AI to go ahead and look at this context. So I'm going to go ahead and use the AI knowledge base assistant here to help me flesh out this experience. So I've already typed out here, help me reformat this article in a way that makes it more clear and digestible. And we can send that off. And again, similar interface to all the other AI assistants that we've seen thus far. It's going to go through some level of streaming. It's going to let us understand the reasoning path as to why it's making the decisions that it's going to make. And in this case, in just a matter of seconds, it's provided me, a reasoning response and a updated article for me to go in and, update with. So go ahead, hit update article. I can see that now it's actually gone in and reformatted that article for me. It's also done a couple more key things as well. It's renamed the article based on obviously the content that I've provided. And if I go into the settings tab here and I look at things like SEO, it's actually gone in and updated all of our SEO fields here as well. So our search results preview, our title, our SEO description, SEO keywords. So it's really taking out, the requirement of having to lean on your marketing team and having them, be an approver, so to speak, on some of these articles, because now the AI can intuitively go in and build out and, highlight what are the proper SEO tags and SEO descriptions for this article, all as you saw with the click of a button, right? Leveraging our AI assistant here to build out the article, but also fill in any of those missing details as well. Now, I've had that, article in place, that couple lines, that paragraph of what I wanted it to highlight. If we're thinking about even creating articles from scratch, we have some templates here and some prompts across multiple industries as well, right? That can help build that foundation for, some of your articles. If you're maybe don't have a knowledge base today and you're thinking about expanding it, or maybe there's, what you want to flesh out your knowledge base overall and find some of those gaps, we have these templates here available for you. So you can go in, they're broken down by industry. So I go into retail as an example, find some example prompts, and then build on those prompts based on, the unique details of your particular business. But it really, again, aids you in opening up article creation to not just maybe an individual or a small team, but now anybody on the CX team can have some influence over this and, write these articles in a much more meaningful and professional way. So there you go. That is our AI knowledge base assistant.
So cool. So cool. As a marketer, that one is really near and dear to my heart. All right. Now we're going to go into a quick lightning round of a few innovations we wanted to still highlight. We don't have time for full product demonstrations, but the first here is the AI automation assistant. Automation visibility used to require a lot of technical debugging skills, another subject matter expertise only task. Now the platform diagnoses bottlenecks, misroutes, broken branches, and any low confidence outcomes. And instead of needing a workflow engineer to optimize them, your admins can iterate safely based on AI flagged opportunities. So when automations get better, your reps can handle fewer edge cases, customers are going to get faster resolutions, and your AI agents are going to perform at a higher level with more consistency. So it's really going to be amazing and game-changing for a lot of users and customers. Across every innovation I shared so far, smarter workflows, better search, easier knowledge base, smoother automations, it all flows directly into this moment. Better reps, happier customers. AI for reps, which we're going to talk about next, becomes significantly more powerful when all of these upstream administrative experiences are simplified and strengthened. So we're not just speeding up responses, we're improving the quality of decisions that your reps are making. And that's what improves your end user trust. All of these innovations have in common one thing: they remove that dependency of having a subject matter expert on every part of your CX stack. So when an admin can build, optimize, and maintain intelligence, your reps get better support, your AI behaves more predictably, and your customers feel that impact immediately. This is how you scale AI responsibly, sustainably, and confidently, even if your team isn't growing. All right. And next week, the week of December 17th, we're rolling out some really exciting upgrades to Customer AI for reps. With this release, the AI gets noticeably faster. Responses stream in real time, and the quality of suggested replies and next steps takes a big leap forward. We've also enhanced the AI summaries at the top of the timeline so reps get clearer, easier to digest context the moment they open a conversation. And one of the features I'm most excited about, AI for reps can now use your existing customer shortcuts. No rebuilding, no extra work. The AI can follow the same tried and true workflows your agents already rely on. And at the end of the day, the goal is not to replace your human agents, it's to make them sharper, faster, and even more human in the moments that really matter. And with that, I'll turn the mic over to Shane to talk about MCP Server and other platform enhancements that we've made.
Yeah, thanks, Johanna and Nick, for carrying the baton up to this point. I'm really excited to be able to talk a bit about MCP Server, which is an open standard that helps us connect to your favorite AI tools. You've heard a few times today about the concept of talking to your data, and I'm really excited to talk about one of the most powerful evolutions in our platform, which is the introduction of the customer MCP server. With this new functionality, we've become natively interoperable with any MCP-enabled client like ChatGPT and Claude, your favorite tools where you work every day. This lets leaders work where they are, taking advantage of existing projects and agents that they've already built in those AI solutions, and giving them access to all of the powerful data in the customer platform. With this, it's easier than ever to get access to the data you need right where you need it, exactly where you want it. And we're also working actively on the other side of the coin, by the way, allowing customer to function as an MCP client, which allows you to enrich our native AI offerings with data from external systems easier than ever before. So we're excited to talk about that in the future, but not today. The next few things that I'm going to go over are really about expanding the power of the customer platform. We've done a lot of work here improving compliance, testing management, direct integration with critical knowledge sources, and I'm excited to start with PCI redaction. It's a feature near and dear to my heart, as I had the privilege of working directly with the talented engineers on my team that built the feature. But as you can see on the screen, this is a way for us to redact sensitive information and protect your customers and your agents from accidental disclosure of credit card information that might be transmitted in our chat, email, or our post-call voice transcripts. This helps you stay PCI compliant by maintaining customer as an out-of-scope system and builds trust and protects your customers from having their data exposed accidentally. Moving on to sandboxes, we've heard you loud and clear, and we've made it easier than ever to manage sandboxes in our platform. What we wanted to enable you to do is to be able to test your changes with confidence in a production-like environment, and we've added the capability for you to manage these directly in the customer platform, spinning them up in moments without ever needing to contact support to add or delete sandbox instances. It's easier than ever, and we encourage you to check it out if you haven't yet. Moving along to knowledge source integrations. Again, I want to reassure everyone that we are listening. We've heard you loud and clear. You want your AI agents to have access to new and external knowledge sources without needing to import them directly into customer. And we're excited to announce that a native Guru integration to enable Guru as a knowledge source for both AI for customers and AI for reps is on the horizon. This is only the beginning. We'll continue to extend our AI into additional knowledge sources in the near future, and are excited for everyone to get their hands on this coming very, very soon. Moving along to TikTok Shop, we want to make sure that you guys all understand that e-commerce is always evolving and new storefronts to support your businesses are really, really important. As such, we're really pleased to announce that TikTok Shop is currently in beta for US-based seller accounts as a new channel in the customer platform. You can support your customers without ever leaving the platform, reducing the tab tax, and taking advantage of our powerful automation and native platform functionality. I'll also highlight that we're working on international offerings as we speak. So if you're really interested in being an early adopter of TikTok Shop, please reach out to your CSM if you're a US-based seller. We'd love to talk to you and get you enabled. Rounding things out, I wanted to take a moment to talk about our early access program. This is relatively new to customer, but what it helps you do is engage with the new things that we're building as soon as we release them in a state where we think that they're ready for eyes to be on them. Many of the features that we demo today, particularly all of our exciting new AI assistants, were available to our customers early if they opted into the early access program. This is different than traditional betas, which might be closed or opt-in. These are closer to production-ready features that you'll be able to help shape the future of by providing feedback directly to us through your account team and through support. It's easier than ever to opt into early access, and we really encourage everyone to check it out. All the exciting stuff we're building is hitting there first, and we'd love for you to engage and help shape the future of our products. Finally, we're going to close out on our year in review. Over 100 product releases in 2025, so many that they didn't fit on one slide. We've made so many enhancements over the past year. We couldn't possibly fit them all in here, but some of the highlights that are in purple, you can see really, really consistent enhancements to our existing AI tools, additions of new AI tools that are really core to your business, and countless minor and major enhancements that make you and your customers' lives better. And if you think all of this is exciting, just wait until next year. We're cooking up some really cool stuff, and we can't wait to show you. I'm going to pass it back to Johanna to round us out, but thank you all for the time today.
Thank you so much, Shane. And yeah, we could not list them all here, but we listed a bunch, and we're so proud and excited and humbled to get these all into your hands. All right. So at the end of the day, this is the intelligent CX platform we're building for you. Data Explorer now for faster insights, AI assistance for better intelligence, AI agents for customers and AI for reps for smarter execution, governance and evaluations, and more for trust. This is how your teams can really move from firefighting to proactive. And we're really excited to continue along this journey with you. So we know that the best AI programs start with one narrow, high impact win. We really want to encourage you to, as Shane mentioned, join the early access programs, enable all of these amazing AI assistants, but also partner with your CSM to ask questions, help prioritize the right next use case, and really kind of help us work alongside you along this journey. And with that, we know AI is moving fast, but with the right foundation, the right data, the right partners, you can move faster. Thanks so much for spending this time with us today. We hope you are excited as we are about the future and what's next.